Hey guys, and welcome to the Watagans National Park, just west of Newcastle in New South Wales. I'm out here today doing some solo four-wheeling, and my goodness, this place is absolutely amazing. I haven't been here before, and this is my first showcase of this area, and I could not recommend it enough. There's tracks here for beginners, experienced, all in between ranges, guys. You can go from having a car like mine, which is really a tourer, to a serious rig, and you can always have fun here. I haven't even hit my first destination yet, and I've just been going off on side trails, and definitely it's worth the time. All right, if you guys are going to come here, which I absolutely recommend, I just have a few important tips for you guys. Please remember fuel. Make sure you got enough fuel. It is fairly close to Morisset, but if you're way up in the back, there aren't that many fuel stations around. 2 is tire pressure. Like I just said, if you're going out serious four-wheeling on a track like this one behind me, you're going to need to really adjust your tire pressure. Out here on the dirt road, you should be okay with highway pressure, but as soon as you go onto the tracks, I recommend you lower them down to around 20. All right, without further ado, guys, I'm going to show you what I've been up to today, and I hope you enjoy. Here we are at the start of the Watagans National Park. We're on Watagans Road now. It's still tarmac, and so all the tyres are down to 20, and just up here at the first sign of dirt, we're going to switch it over into four-wheel high, and we're going to stay in that. As it's pretty wet up here. It's not as wet as it was back at the service station, but I'm not taking any risks getting stuck out here by myself, so let's keep going. Alright guys, so we have stopped over at the first sign of dirt as promised. We're about 10 kilometers up the road from the first sign that I stopped at, the entrance to Watagans National Park. It's just turning to dirt now. I'm pulling over to check my tire pressure. I just want to double check and make sure that we're at the correct tire pressure. So I've selected 20 for this trail. As you can see, it's just normal dirt. Highway pressure you might get away with on here, but just for the future, just down the road, in case we go off a little bit, I want to be on 20. All right, and so we're going to be heading firstly to Turpentine camping area, which supposedly is on this very trail here. Now the road coming in was really beautiful. It's a really nice drive in. I've seen a park ranger and a vehicle that is not necessarily a four-wheel drive come up from here. So I'm not that worried, but like I said, just for peace of mind and my own safety and my own comfort, I'm going to put the car into four-wheel high and make sure my tire pressure is correct. Alright guys, so the device that I'm using to double check my tire pressure is this Bush Ranger 3-in-1 tire gauge. Alright, has the readings on here in bar and PSI. So you want to take off your cap cover here, just like normal, and you want to screw it on, just like this. It'll screw on, you'll hear it, yep, hiss, and then you tighten it right up, and that's going to tell you the accurate tire pressure. Now I use the Caltex tire gauge there to adjust my tire pressure, and actually it's a little bit off. Like I selected 20 psi and we're sitting at about 25 psi on this rear tire. So I'm going to go ahead and deflate this to the correct psi. We'll adjust it, all set to go. We're going to head down the trail. We've just seen 2 cars come through, probably heading in camping. They had a trailer on the back, so that's definitely making me feel more confident. Now that is another reason, guys, definitely always double check your tire pressure. It never hurts to double check to be 100% sure that you're going to be all right, because sometimes it can be a little bit off. as we're not too far now from our first destination of this trip, which is the Turpentine camping area here in the Watagans National Park. It's actually incredibly easy to get here. You just follow the main trail. Now this trail is actually a logging trail that I discovered that just before, as this huge logging truck came barreling down the trail. So in terms of vehicle access, you can pretty much guarantee any vehicle is going to be able to get into this campground, which is the first stop. As you're driving through here, guys, there are so many trails. There's a trail there, for instance. There's 2 trails back there that I've just passed. They all vary in difficulty. So if you have not got a suited 4-wheel drive, some of these trails are still going to be for you. Although just know your limits when you go out there, as I said in the very beginning. But as for the first stop on the trip, the Turpentine camping area, I've never been out here before, as I've said numerous times, so I'm in for a surprise and we'll showcase it when we get there. Okay, so we have just rolled in to our first actual stop of this trip, and the first planned stop, I should say, of this trip. We are just near the Turpentine camping area, which is a little bit away from, I think it's only headquarters. And have a look in here how nice this is. There's wood here, has already been burnt. There's some people down on the actual campground, so I don't want to go down there and disturb them. But I was driving down and seen this awesome little intake here. There are tons of places like this here in the Watagans National Park where you can just pull aside and camp. Definitely an awesome little place so far. I'm really feeling this one. This is somewhere that I would set up. The only downside to this place, I guess, today is that it's so wet. I can't start a fire or anything like that. So we're going to continue on now, and we're going to go back and take a look down some of the other trails that I went past on the way in. Left the Turpentine camping area and we're heading down one of these uncharted sort of trails, and my goodness, the overgrowth here is incredible. You really need to try hard not to scratch your car, which is what I'm trying to do right now. You've just seen a little bit of this track that I'm on, but the track has just gotten so thick, and I'm looking for the next available point to turn around and actually get out of here before I cause any serious damage to this car, because that's not what I want to do. That's not the purpose of today. But it is so thick and so overgrown in here that I'm not sure how many people get through here at all without scratches. Like, you just see that come in there. All right, we're gonna have to get out and fix this one up. He is. Well, boy, am I glad to see an opening. So what's just happened is a tree has actually gotten itself lodged. It got lodged under the mirror here. Now that tree really was in an interesting spot. But that trail that I just went down, as you can see from the stuff everywhere, is so overgrown, and I definitely won't be doing that again. It does continue to go down. I am unaware of its end destination. There have been a couple of small little campgrounds along the way. But as for this trail, I think I'm really done with this one. It's starting to rain a bit heavy and I don't want to get stuck down here. So it's time to head back up to the main trail and find something else. So I think after that, guys, we're going to call it a day and start to head out. I'm by myself again for like the 1000th time. I really don't want to damage my vehicle or get stuck down one of these trails. I'm definitely going to come back here with a couple of the boys and their four-wheel drives, and we're going to have some fun on these tracks. I've got one little obstacle left in my way that's down close to the entrance, but that's just around it. So I'm going to start to head out, and then we're going to see maybe what little tracks we can find on the way out. Alright guys, we are back exactly where we started this video, at the entrance of the Watagans National Park, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I know I didn't do anything too crazy, but like I said, I'm by myself out here and I just wanted to have a little bit of fun and shoot some shots of the car, because this is the first time that I've ever filmed this car going off-road. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely stay tuned for more. We will be coming back to this place for sure. All right, until next time, guys.